Greetings, gentlemen. In this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you and also reacting to a recent piece that was done on not only President Trump, but the Trump family and their World Liberty financial platform, which I first brought to all of you at its inception. And I've covered it extensively from then until now. It's just been a while. But in this episode, I'm going to be sharing this with you, and then I'm going to respond. Hit the like button.
For as much as President Trump talks a big game about being tough on crime,
I appointed patriotic, tough-on-crime warriors.
But as you know, we're a tough-on-crime administration.
We are going to be very tough on crime.
there's one type of criminal that he keeps pardoning.
President Trump has issued pardons to the three co-founders of the Bitcoin mercantile exchange.
President Trump today signing a pardon for Ross Ulbricht, the creator of a dark web marketplace named Silk Road.
He was charged with narcotics trafficking, distribution of narcotics by means of the internet,
conspiracy,
enterprise,
and
money
laundering,
identity document conspiracy.
Criminals in the crypto industry. His favorite crypto criminal is Changpeng Zhao, or CZ, a man he pretends not to know, but who you're going to hear a lot about in this video.
Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is.
CZ is the CEO and founder of Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, and one of Trump's...
Wow, that was quick. Not even 90 seconds. First of all, I did not know that a president's pardon convicted criminals that they had never heard of before. That's number one. We could spend a while on that. But number two, how would you not know who he is when he is the head and founder of the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the whole fucking world? You gotta be kidding me, Trump. You gotta be kidding me. Let's continue. And understand, I am not a liberal for damn sure, nor am I a Republican. I'm an American first and foremost. And as a matter of fact, I, in the last election, did vote for President Trump. But all of this is completely separate. This is my business here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like any of this. But we're just scratching the surface. Let's go ahead and get deeper.
most recent pardons. He was charged by the US government, much like the BitMEX founders, for ignoring anti-money laundering laws. He pled guilty, spent 4 months in federal prison, was fined millions of dollars, and actually was forced to step down as the CEO of Binance. What makes all of these crypto pardons especially peculiar is that not too long ago, Trump denounced this wildly speculative, fraud-ridden industry.
Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam. I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar.
So what changed between 2021, a time when Trump would liken crypto businessmen to scam artists, and now?
A lot of people said that he wasn't guilty of anything. He served 4 months in jail. Then what he did, well, you don't know much about crypto.
Okay, that little exchange aside, the key point is that CZ did only 4 months in federal prison. All right, that's it. I covered it on the channel, the before, during, and after. And then he got out. And it makes you wonder why. Why did this happen if he did something that was so horrendous? Now, pay attention because it's going to go deeper. All right, that's all I want to say here. But here in the next minute or two, we're going to find out exactly, probably more than likely, why this is the case.
What did President Trump stand to gain from opening his arms to this industry? When journalist Jacob Silverman brought us this story, it became clear that of all of Trump's pardons, this was by far the most corrupt one. It reveals a covert arrangement of bribery, shadowy companies, foreign influence, and it might just be Trump's ticket to becoming one of the richest people in not just the country, but the world in only a matter of years. The story starts in 2024, when the crypto industry dumped at least $131 million into the presidential election, much of which was spent getting Trump back into the White House. Crypto also spent big on defeating anti-crypto Democrats like Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown, who lost his race after the industry spent $40 million supporting his opponent, Bernie Moreno. Jacob tells me it didn't take long for Trump to see that he could benefit both politically and personally from the industry. Can you tell me the story of the early days of World Liberty Financial, what it is and who's involved?
In October 2024, the Trump family announced that they had founded a new crypto company called World Liberty Financial. And they did it with Steve Witkoff, a billionaire developer who's a close friend of Donald Trump and is now his chief diplomatic envoy, and Steve Witkoff's sons, and two other kind of crypto lifers who hadn't really had much success in their previous projects. It quickly became the main crypto company among several, but the main vehicle for the Trump family to take in billions of dollars worth of real money and crypto. They promised to build the financial system of tomorrow and marketed themselves as a decentralized financial company that, like so many other crypto companies, was somehow going to bring financial empowerment to the masses. And when Trump won the election in November, the money really started to pour in. World Liberty Financial announced $1 billion in WLF token sales the first week Trump was in office.
How does CZ get involved in this story? I know he helps out World Liberty Financial pretty early on in a big way.
So CZ's crypto exchange Binance, which is the biggest exchange in the world, created the USD1 stablecoin for World Liberty Financial. They actually wrote the code that ended up making the token. A stable.
I had to stop it right there. Did you hear what he just said? He said that CZ, the founder and CEO of the largest exchange on the planet, created and designed the stablecoin for President Trump's own platform. Oh man, you couldn't make this. You cannot make this shit up. No wonder why he only did 4 months in the federal penitentiary. Otherwise, he'd still be locked up. You have to connect the dots. If you don't have this critical thinking ability, you're lost. This has absolutely nothing to do with politics and everything to do with business. This is no. I don't care what side of the line you're on. If you're an investor and in business in any way, shape, or form for yourself, you have to see the wrong in this. This is completely unethical, God damn it. And this cannot stay the way it is. I mean, it just can't. Are you fucking kidding me? It just can't. Something has to change. So that's why I'm making this video, to wake up more of you, so that you can wake up more in turn, and we can wake up more and take action. And in a couple seconds, you're going to see exactly why I'm saying this, because it gets even deeper, believe it or not. That's two things we just learned in the first couple of minutes, but we've got something else to learn, so pay attention, all right?
Bitcoin is generally a crypto token whose value is supposed to remain constant, usually pegged to the US dollar. So one of these USD1 tokens is supposed to stay at a constant $1. The USD1 token is pretty much the same as any other stablecoin, but the main key critical difference here is that this one is attached to the president and the first family. The question we should be asking with USD1 is, why are people using this? Why do people want to use a token issued by the president rather than real money?
Let me explain with these different boxes. Imagine this is the US's traditional financial system. And let's say I want to send this money to a business to buy something, and maybe said business is located in another country. In order to do so, I have to put my money in this box, and away it goes. At each stop, the money is inspected. Its origin and destination is checked. Officials will verify that the money complies with the law, anti-money laundering, sanctions compliance, conflicts of interest, know your customer, tax law. There are a lot of stops on the way. It's slow, but these protections are important. By the time the money arrives at its destination, we know a lot about it. The relatively slow speed is a feature, it's not a bug. Now imagine this is the system created by World Liberty Financial. Someone decides to send money, real dollars, to buy some of the company's crypto tokens. The money goes in. Because there's essentially no regulation, nobody really knows where it came from, who sent it, or where it's going. The box skips all of these stops and avoids all of these regulations. Money laundering? Sanctions? Not a concern here. At the end of this nonstop journey, which can be much faster than what we see in traditional finance, I have WLF tokens or USD1 tokens that I can use like digital dollars. I can send them anywhere, even a crypto wallet owned by the first family. And unlike the traditional process involving the US dollar, this crypto transaction generates money. Any money exchanged for USD1 is held by World Liberty Financial, which they then get to invest in things like short-term treasury bonds, which generates income for the Trump family. So critically, when people use this parallel system, it makes the president and his family richer, a lot richer. And it's all made legal by legislation like the Genius Act, passed by Trump and his party with an assist from some prominent Democrats. Welcome to the corruption economy. You can now buy influence with the president at speeds you wouldn't believe without any kind of permission. Just buy this token.
So it took us a few minutes, but I think we finally got to the heart of the matter, and that is money laundering on a worldwide level, on the richest of the rich level, of the most shadowy figures in the entire world. This is what we've uncovered, allegedly. All right. The name of the channel is More Perfect Union. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Go over there and finish watching the rest of it. I just got the pertinent information from that, but it's about halfway done. There's some more to watch, so go ahead and support those guys. They did a good job. Anyway, we're going to be continuing to cover this story because this is not done. This is just the start. All right, it doesn't matter if it's 6 months, a year, 4 years. We're going to be here the entire way. That being said, we can't do anything about corruption in politics today, but we can do something about the online theft, robbery, strong arm robbery, i.e. hacking, okay? And the fact of the matter is most of you leave all of your crypto on whatever exchange you bought it on. And that is the worst thing that you could possibly do. Because when you do that, you don't actually even have control of your own money. Someone like this guy right here can make a program, send it out, and steal everything that you have. The only way to protect yourself is to get your own cold storage wallet, which is why, ta-da, we are proud to share with you our store. We are proud to be your authorized partner of two of the biggest companies in the world that provide peace of mind for your crypto, okay? And as you're looking at here, I'm showing you a little bit of the site. The link to it is, of course, in the description as well. It's very informative. I put a lot of thought into this, a lot of time, gentlemen. And this is all for your benefit, so go ahead and utilize it. It shows you the differences we're looking at here, the difference between hot and cold, because yes, it does make a significant difference. And you go in here and read it on your own time. I'm just showing it to you right now, okay? But you need to educate yourself. This is the only way that you can become a proficient investor. It's the only way. You have to put the time, energy, and money into it. There are no shortcuts. I mean, they're just not. And then right here, you can see, just looking at Ledger right here, some of the world-class wallets, everything from the Nano X all the way up to the Stacks and everything in between. They all do the exact same thing, which is protect your money. They just have different features. It's all about personalization. That's all. Now, if I've helped to shed light on this very volatile and secretive situation, show your appreciation and your support by contributing back to the channel in a way that has the biggest impact. And that, of course, is financially. You can do so with any stable coin on a MetaMask. What it does, it helps us to continue creating educational content just like this, life-changing content, and most importantly, when it comes down to it, life-saving content. Until next time, get in there. and make it happen.